Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of GIS Bigfoot Answers. Today we'll be looking at some requests from viewers, and the first one comes from a viewer who's interested in the Austin, Texas area, and they specifically asked about the Balcones Canyonland Preserve and if there's any sightings in and around that area. So we'll zoom into that area and we will search on the Balcones Canyonlands Preserve. There we have it. We found it. And I do have the USA Parks layer on. It looks like it's located here just west of Austin, Texas. Click on that. And it's the Balcones Canyonlands Preserve. It's like almost 30 square miles. Yeah, 30 square miles in area. Quite fragmented, which means it's not one big block. It's several fragmented pieces. But anyway, well, it doesn't look like there's any sightings here directly. There's the National Wildlife Refuge and the Canyonlands Preserve. Specifically, the viewer asked about the Balcones Canyonland Preserve, but there's also the National Wildlife Refuge, which is also fragmented. You can see it's not one big block, like this would be a one big block down here. The sightings are in red, they're red dots, and A indicates that that's a visual sighting. So let's see how far away that would be from the National Wildlife Refuge. It's 14 kilometers away, so about 10 miles away. Let's click on that and see what it comes up with. It's the BFRO report. Report 8530. Two men see unknown bipedal animal running across road near the Pedernales River. Hopefully I've pronounced that right, the Pedernales River. And let's zoom in on this. So if we zoom in, you can see there's a state highway going across this Pedernales River, which actually does connect up with another river further north, which does flow towards these preserves and the National Wildlife Refuge. And actually, over closer to Austin, Texas, these preserves are right on the river. So there you go. There's access to water to sustain life and potentially maybe a corridor for a Bigfoot to move. And let's see if there's any other corridors. As you can see, yeah, the woodlands, riparian zones along some of these watercourses, along some of these streams that are weaving in and out of residential homes, residential neighborhoods, and maybe some industrial lands. You could see how an animal could easily move along those watercourses, the rivers and the streams, to larger protected areas, such as these preserves and national wildlife refuges. And this is in Travis County, Burnett County. So if you go to the BFRO.net and look up report 8530, you will be able to see that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a closer look at this sighting location in Google Maps. So I'm taking this XY coordinate that I've got from the query. That's the XY coordinate of that point, Google Maps. And here it is right here. So it's a similar aerial photography as in the ArcGIS Pro. Let's see if there's any Google Street View here. And there is. Again, this is just west of Austin, Texas. This is the State Highway. It's State Highway 71. So you can't really see much here. I mean, but this looks like down in the valley below, you can see how that vegetation could provide cover for an animal to move about. Let's have a look at the bridge. Maybe we'll get a view of the river. Oh yeah, there's the river there. You can see vegetation cover. And it's funny how these buildings are here. If anybody knows what all these buildings are scattered along the waterfront, I assume they're for your boats. And maybe they're boat houses. But yeah, if people know what those are, please comment down below. And yeah, so that's a view of the Pedernales River, Pedernales. I'm not really sure how you pronounce that. Hopefully I'm close. You can see how this vegetation does follow the water courses and the streams and the rivers. And there definitely would be some shoreline for a Bigfoot to traverse and quite easily move along between wooded areas and between those the national refuge and the preserve. There you go. That's our first one we're going to look at, and we're going to look at some other ones in Texas shortly. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, and we also have some membership available to this channel, so you can pay and you can submit your sightings using an application that will then be plotted on our map. Thanks for watching, everybody.